Here we go. RV2, also known as Golden Venus. Notice the medium soil ground looks a lot different, a lot more sandy and grainy and pebbly than French Venus. Is because this is Golden Venus right here. So I want to share some thoughts and whatnot about properties and ecology and stuff and all that, and what I like to do, what I think would be good for a lot of people to do. Of course, I'm not getting it all right because I over prepare in some ways ahead of time. Like I have this is you met this Venus. Here's a new Venus right here. Box truck Venus, a former U-Haul Venus. I don't know if I shared. I have 2 trailers now. I have actually more than that. I think I have 5 or 6 trailers. Why do I need so many trailers? Each one does a different job, just like the vehicles. This is a single person operation right now as far as what's being done here and at the other Venus locations. But this, look, there's another one too, a go-kart or a golf cart. Why have all these vehicles? Each vehicle specializes on a different job and different features. It's kind of like different cars. There's a lot of cars that are a lot like this, a 2008 RAV4. There's so many manufacturers that make cars just like very similar to this. Very similar to that. So what's my thing? Well, I got Golden Venus partly because I wanted some place to come in the winter time, and because I can't handle outdoors without having a place indoors. I'm not talking RV. I'm talking like indoors, underground, or in a building. Preferably a combination of the two is my point of view. Even in Hawaii, I'm from Hawaii, there's cellars, but there's not many. Why? It helps so much to have underground structures or structures built into the underground that have access to the above ground building or whatever. A structure underground and above ground, or different combinations of it. I'm going to totally be about that here also, but not as much here right away. This is mainly for resources. This drains much more quickly than French Venus up in eastern Arizona, central eastern Arizona. I'm in western Arizona, almost Vegas. Vegas is over there. You can see the lights in the middle of the night. So what things do I look for whenever I'm getting a place? What does it offer? The basic of basics, you know. Am I a constructing person that's just clear it, just get my excavator and just clear all this out? Well, does it look like it? No, right? I actually try even not to step on the grass, because I know it's alive. It looks dead, but it's alive. Not all of it, but some of it is. And the more I step on it, the more it might not live. So every plant, everything, every rock makes a difference. The more I walk on this, it pushes the rock down. So when the rain comes, it just washes off more and absorbs into the ground less. So nature, see, this is after it's sprinkled. Some of this was less exposed because we were, especially over here too. We were walking over here. I was walking over here loading up water one day, but this was much more trampled before it rained. The rock surface when the rain drips on it, but it also, whenever it's flat like this, it can also run off. It seeps into the sandy ground, and it also runs off a lot easier when the rocks are down there because it has something flat to run right down. Like right here, see this flat rock or flat part of the rock? So I believe in clearing land, yes, but a lot of these plants I'm going to try and save almost a huge majority of them if I can. All the way down to the grass, especially the grass. If I can get the grass growing, if I can get the grass to stay mostly green, but maybe 2 or 3 months of the year, that is huge. I can do it in Ash Fork, I'm pretty sure. I can do it over here. But it's going to take a lot more water and a lot more work. Is that a goal? Of course it's a goal, but not right now. So what do I think about grades? See, the road goes down right up there. I have a wash right over here. I have a wash. That's not my prop. Down where the road goes down, just before it comes back up again, right after that grass. So I can't see very well where I'm pointing, but you can see the grass in the foreground, right in the road. Just after that goes down. That's not my road. That's not my property anymore on the right side. And I don't know. It's this sand. Look at this. This is just from the wash that's at the corner of my property over here. I'm going to be digging up that corner of the wash and making the wash go into my water catchment or pond. See this stuff? See how it's dark? Some of this, like this, well, that's a rock. But there's some of this, when it got wet here, it got so hard, it was almost like cement. A lot of this was like, this darker gravel was like cement. So it's going to help my roads in northern Asheville. Northeast Arizona. So am I going to bring soil from there too to down here? Yeah, I want to bring soil down here. But mostly I believe in moving ground up ground. Why? It's base. Everything that I think of is in the most basic ways. What's the least resources you can use to keep this vehicle cool? Right here, this vehicle. One of the least resources to keep this cool in the summertime is paint it white. I kind of regret having Toy Venus that's black. I do. No, I don't kind of regret it. I just wish she would be white. I really would have, if I had a choice between that one and another one that's white and maybe paying a little bit more, even $100, I would have paid for it. So yeah, the simplest resources can do the huge difference. You know, you could put there's an inverter under here. You could put a box around this and waste wood and all that. This isn't done so well because it's got an open area there and it needs some type of door or something, but the simpler you can get, this needs to be painted white. I'd like to paint it white. That's kind of my storage shed right now. My mobile storage shed. And also, it tows. So, people talk about like global warming or climate change. You know what climate change is happening? Is it crisis stage? I don't know. The population of the world, how fast it's growing, I don't know. If we're taking measures to counteract the effects that we do from mining, building homes, everything, you know. And I don't know. But I do think the steps that I take are smarter and better. You just clear this land. You just wiped out a lot of vegetation that's helped keeping this land cool. That's helped keeping the water from running. It's helping do a lot of things. It's crazy. The simplest things really matter. You know? You can notice I'm mostly, right here's the highest ground. I'm mostly focused on being on the high ground. That's because if I'm going underground here, besides just doing my water runoffs and my water plans, if I'm going to go underground here, I should do it from here or down lower. Not like, I don't believe, I think it's more efficient to do it down lower, like right at the water or something, and then, but anyways, you'll kind of see some of my practice is what I'm saying now if I keep doing this channel. So riding Venus is not just about, it's a lot of things to me. Yeah, it has to do with RV. My first vehicle. It's what took me back to French Venus. I was gonna give up on French Venus, what I want to do, and I want to do a lot bigger projects than what I want to do at French Venus. But French Venus is gonna be amazing. But I have bigger plans than French Venus. Not that just that this has something to do with it. I'm just talking about another location somewhere else that I don't have yet. And amazing plans. It's a mega project, somebody told me. It's a mega project. For one person, it's a mega project. For a lot of people, if a lot of people were doing it, it would be a mega project still, because it's huge. It's big, but I need to prove myself first. I need to prove myself to myself and to others that I can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna learn how to relocate a lot of this. This is supposedly a Joshua tree, but I don't think so. Some people call it the Mojave yucca. So Mojave yucca all around here. I'm gonna have Joshua tree here too. I don't know if it's too rainy here or too dry. I'm not sure. We have some around here, especially some people's at their houses they have Joshua trees. Joshua trees aren't illegal. It may be illegal supposedly to take it from a public land or whatever, but I think there's such thing as stupid laws. But anyways, there's common sense. Like if you want a yucca for some reason, and or Joshua tree from a national park or whatever, then learn how to grow them before you take the Joshua tree. And then if you do that, you learn how to grow them before you take the Joshua. Take some, whenever you take one from the Joshua Tree Park, put 2 there, or put 4 there, or whatever, right? Just move on. Improve instead of, it's like I say about moving soil. I'm going to be moving soil from here east, which is higher elevation. And I'm going to be moving soil from there to here, but I'm going to be moving more soil from here to up there. That's just the way I'm going to not take detailed data of it right away, maybe later, but yeah. So if you're about like constructing and all that, that's great. There's nothing wrong with that, I don't think, unless the human race is wrong and not supposed to be here. But like I was saying, RV is about supposedly Venus too. Supposedly Venus is a hot world. It's supposedly not inhabitable except at high atmosphere. Things can change, you know? Things can change. Whether science fiction is true or not, I believe whenever somebody believes something, it's possible. Is it likely or is it difficult? Or is it like the law of nature? You know, is it really likely? You know, is this likely really a rock? But anyways, this is RV from Golden Venus, or RV2. You can like or dislike and whatever. Feel free to share this. There's not much going on at RV lately since my last videos, but I'm equipping, I'm preparing. Like I said, I like to have my stuff prepared. I like to have it available. Knowledge, supplies. I learned from my first 2 failures at Branch Venus. I learned a lot. Be over prepared. You think you're going to do it? You think you can handle it? You know, I know this is a hotter area. I know I can't handle it here in the summer. Not unless I get a lot of water, a lot more water than I currently have, and more power, more stuff, and all that, you know. But anyways, here we go.